Okay, so we're going to do a quick walkthrough of a supervisor's perspective of how to approve timesheets. So the first step is go to timeclock.unhsinc.org. That link should be on your desktop. Oops. As a supervisor, you're going to have a few subordinate employees reporting to you. When they go into their timesheet or request leave, their approvals are going to come to you. So you'll see that here in the dashboard. To approve those leave requests, you just go to Timesheet, Approve Leave Requests. It brings you to this screen here. If there's any pending here, you'll see them, the date requested, and so forth. Approve or deny. So once all those have been cleared through, assuming it's on a Monday morning, you need to approve your timesheet. So you go, and the first button you're going to click is Review Time Clock Entries. So here you're going to see your workflow, and you're going to see the pay date. That's the pay period. The pay periods end midnight on Sunday before the pay date. So in here it's reflected as a pay date. That's in a few days from now on Thursday. So we know we're on the right pay period. We're going to select an employee to approve. Most of mine are salary, but we'll try to choose an hourly one. I already know I've approved Dara's. So I would check your time clock just to make sure everything's accurate. Everything seems to have an in and an out. This is a PTO I approved earlier, so that will be adjusted off for lunch a little bit later. And then I create a preliminary timesheet once it all looks good. Okay, create preliminary timesheet. Then I click process for the current employee. Okay. So now that's done. The next step would be to process multiple timesheets. Here, I would have seen that hers came through here. I've actually already done this process once, but normally I would see hers here, and you would click next to it and then approve it through here. At that point, it would go to Dara. She would get an alert that says she needs to approve her timesheet. She would have one more chance to look it over and make any corrections, at which stage she would click approve. Now, if your employees are wondering how they approve their timesheet, it's pretty simple. All they go to is this first section is the user options. Every employee's module should look like this. They would click My Timesheets. They would select their timesheet. If you, their supervisor, already approved it, it should be kicked back out into here. You would select that timesheet for approval. Once selected, so this is the old one, that was a test one, so I can't actually approve it, but they should be able to click and highlight it and then click approve here. Okay. Once they have done that, it then comes back to you, and you should be able to just go into, as a final step, approve timesheets. And as you can see, these three people have gone through and approved theirs already. So just to recap, as a supervisor, your steps are to, well, during the pay period, hopefully you're approving leave, but once approves all leave, you review time clock entries, you process multiple timesheets, in between here, there's the lag because the employee then has to approve their timesheet. Then it comes back to you, and finally you approve it again. At this stage, when I click approve, it's going to send all these sheets to Marie for final processing. So I can process multiple ones by holding down the shift key, highlighting them all. Or you can do one at a time. I'm going to hold down the shift key, click the top one. They're all highlighted. I'm now going to approve them all at once. Okay. It warns me I'm about to approve 3 timesheets, and I click yes. Okay. Forwarding to Marie for a final approval. And that's it. You're done. Your individual employees may have questions. What's their responsibility? Well, for starters, they should be requesting leave during the week when they want leave to be entered. That's really easy to do. Here's a sample run. Say I want to request leave for Wednesday. I choose the date. I just want it for one day. I could choose multiple days if I wanted. I choose my leave code. Pretty straightforward there, vacation or PTO. How many hours? I would select that. 3 hours on the 24th. Those codes are usually left blank. Okay. Brief statement. Our policy right now doesn't really require a reason to take leave, so you can just have it generically vacation. Then I'd submit. As an employee, this would go back to you, the supervisor, and you would approve or deny it. Okay? Those requests should be happening throughout the pay period. Okay. I'm going to just close this one because I don't want to save it. And really that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, Marie and William obviously are the experts right now. And there's nothing to sign, there's nothing to print. This whole system is automated. And that's pretty much it. Alright, thanks for watching.